And finally, whew, we can breathe. We've been looking forward to this gentleman stepping on our set for quite a bit, talking about Samuel Nwachukwu. He's popularly known as Called Out Music.
Yeah, he'll be having an interesting conversation with us. Just so you know, Called Out Music is a British music producer, singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and Mobile Award winner from Hampshire, England.
Yes, sir.
He embarked on a solo music career, releasing his first single, Working on Me, in 2016.
So when it comes to featuring internationally acclaimed artists, hello, he's been there, done that. Rick Hassani, I can't pronounce that. Dena Mavwena? No, Mwana. Dena Mwana, and several others. And of course, his third studio album is coming up. So, hey, it's going to be all about the essence of faith, hope, positivity, spreading joy. That's all he's about. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. You look amazing.
Oh, thank you. You said we look amazing. Yeah, flattery always works. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So, honestly, whenever I heard songs from Called Out Music, this is because, you know, we're radio people from, we used to play your songs all the time, just so you know, just throwing it out there. It makes me wonder what goes through your head when putting together a song. Everyone says, oh, the message comes from God, but I feel like there's a lot more.
Yes, there is. No, it does come from God.
Of course.
I just feel like being real and being authentic always would, you know, pierce through. Okay. You know, like we're all believers, but we all go through life and we all go through seasons and tough times, you know? True. So I feel like writing about real stuff, like loss, heartbreak. You know, I'm a young man myself, you know. We get our hearts broken as well, you know, like writing those real things and taking it back to God. Okay. For me, it's just being real, you know.
So it's just being real. Now that name, Called Out Music, how did you come about it? Yeah,
so it's from scripture in 1 Peter 2:9, you know, we're a chosen generation, we're a priesthood, holy nation. It then goes on to say we're called out of darkness into light. So I just thought it was quite an interesting, you know, narrative to have about the enlightening process we go through, and we're still getting to know ourselves each day as believers and learning so much about God. There's so much to know, but it's the idea that every single one of us has a part to play in God's perfect picture.
True.
Yeah.
That
so what
perfect
growing up like?
Yeah, I was about to say the perfect picture of growing up never really comes through until, you know, like, so for instance, especially with Nigerian parents. You know, you must be that golden child. Your parents will be so proud of you. Our artist's son is doing gospel music. So talk to us about that journey.
I mean, it started in Kaduna State. So I lived in Kaduna for 8 years and then moved to Abuja. So we went to a wonderful, small, local church. And my father came back from a business trip with a piano because he wanted to learn himself. And I ended up picking it up and then just... That was just like a love story that just blossomed since then. And my parents were always supportive. Okay. But my parents are...
What?
Are Nigerian parents.
Conservative, maybe?
Nigerian parents? Well, they are.
Well, they are.
They are, actually, when you think about it.
I remember I always told my parents, look, music is where my heart is. But my parents were like, just get me a degree.
Get your certificate.
Just certificate. The certificate. So I ended up going to university and studied finance, and I'm an accountant by the grace of God. Okay. And afterward, I actually saw the value in that. Exactly. You know, like our parents are, sometimes we can be like, oh, mom, you don't get it. Dad, you're not feeling my vibe. But actually now, I'm a much better all-rounder than just a good musician. You know, I walk into some meetings and I know what the accountant is talking about. Of course. And I know how to manage my time and finances. True. So it's made me a better artist, actually.
Amazing. Amazing.
So yes, all that stuff has helped,
That better artist that you're talking about, we're going to take a little bit of a clip of you doing what you do best.
Yeah.
From this heart of mine.
Okay, it is.
Especially for gospel music. I love the fact that so many gospel artists today are trying as much as possible to ensure that they carry the young folks along. And I believe that's probably part of the reason you were able to win the Mobile Award. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so that's a great point. I think the Mobile it's such a prestigious award, but it's very culture-based. It's for the culture. And making Christian music the way we have been able to do it was a great sort of like promotion for what Christian music is now like.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, I remember it's either you were doing church music, congregational, or you were doing hymns. Like there was no like in between, you know. And I remember coming out in 2016, and I was like, hold on a second, there's a space here. A lot of young people love Jesus, they love God, they love their faith, but there's no music that is in tune with the culture. And we just started, you know, we make everything from Afro beats to Afro pop to contemporary R&B, and it does so well because young people like to catch vibes too, you know? It's not,
You know, recently,
we have so many questions.
The fact that Ed Sheeran decided, honestly, I keep saying it on radio, and I hope I don't get caught, that he's probably ticking bucket list, and I'm wondering, is there something wrong with him medically? But
no, come on.
Really, he's been doing a lot of collaborations lately.
He has,
So I'm going to ask you a two-pronged question now. On the one hand, just like Ed Sheeran, are you looking to, or are already collaborating with different artists? And then on the other hand, have you had any secular artists? Now, secular, you know, that's the word.
That's the word.
Have you had any of them on any of your songs? How did it work out?
So I haven't had any so far on mine, but I featured on, you know, Rick Hassani's an amazing singer-songwriter, and I was on his song. But he's a man of faith, he's a person of faith, and he's a very good friend of mine. So, yeah, I feel like I would love to do way more collaborations. I like to make good music, and I like to surround myself with people who do things excellently well. I think that is the bar for me. And people who worked on my upcoming project, actually, majority of them aren't actually Christian producers.
Okay, interesting. I was going to touch on that. Hold on Me.
Yes, yes.
Just came out. What day was that?
Friday.
Friday. Congratulations on that one.
Thank you so much. It's the first single off the album, and it was produced by a guy called Gaten Judd, who's actually Burna Boy's guitarist.
Okay.
Interesting.
So it's like my music director as well, Jola. He's also in the band The Outsiders, who travel the whole world.
Travel with Burna Boy.
With Burna Boy. And so you look at that, and it's like I'd like to surround myself with people who are simply excellent at what they do, and that is the bar for me.
Okay. All right. Congratulations on the new track.
Thank you.
I hear it's streaming like fire.
Yeah.
Spotify even put you on their cover.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, interesting.
For gospel music, it's definitely doing great things. It's doing
stuff.
really great things.
We're going to take another song now, and you get to go to the kitchen.
What's your favorite favorite food?
Beans and plantain.
You're in luck.
Yeah, let's go.